Hey guys, how's it going? Doing a little driving real quick and running to Walmart, and it reminded me I've been wanting to make a quick little video about living in fear. I've noticed, and I'm sure a lot of people can see this lately, is that everybody seems to live in fear. I went to go get a haircut at the barber, and I didn't have my mask on. And so they're all like, you gotta put your mask on. I'm like, I'm getting a haircut. And I ended up sitting down, the lady cut my hair, and she was talking about, well, we just don't have a choice, we have to do this. Well, first of all, everybody has a choice. We have a choice. We live in America, guys. We live in the freest country in the world. We live in America. We have a choice. Now, I also understand, due to certain jobs, like this lady was told she had to wear a mask to cut hair. And she's like, I just don't have a choice. And I was like, well, we do have a choice. Now, the choice we make is so that we can make money or lose our job, is we do what our boss tells us to do. I also like, when I go to the hangar right now, I have to wear a face shield or a neck gaiter or a mask of some sort. So I do that. Why? Because I'm told to. I want to keep my job. I want to make money, to take care of my family. And also, it's in the Army, you do what you're told by your superiors. So, yes, but I made that choice. We always have a choice. So, guys, don't ever think that you don't have a choice. We have a choice. Now, what your choice will be the consequences of that choice. So, if you want to not wear the mask or do what people say, well, then that's your choice, and you can do that. Now, unfortunately, if you are told to wear a mask at your job, you may lose your job, but it's still your choice, and we have the right to do that. But also, it's not necessarily just that. So many people live in fear. They're afraid that this whole world's going to come to an end over this coronavirus. Now, I'm not going to get political about who's doing the right thing, or we need to do this, or we need to do that. I'm not going to get political in the aspect of saying how I believe how serious the coronavirus is. But I'm going to give you some facts. The fact is, the deaths of the coronavirus have yet to touch the deaths of A, suicide, B, abortions, murders. Cancel that. Murders, take that back. How about the common flu? We have flu that people die from the flu every year, and we have yet to touch that in deaths. Now, each death is important. Don't take me wrong on that. Yes, an American life or a human being, the life of a human being is very important. But guys, we're living in fear of a virus that we really have no control over. Yes, we could stay home. But guys, if we're so afraid of this one virus, why aren't we putting trillions of dollars into fighting the flu? Why aren't we putting trillions of dollars into helping suicide awareness? Not much less the veteran suicide awareness, but just people in general. Guys, have some common sense. Learn to stand on your own 2 feet. Learn to think for yourself. It is okay to be a free thinker. Yes, I do what my superiors tell me to do at work. And sometimes I agree with them. Sometimes I don't agree with them. But I still do what I'm told. But it doesn't mean that when I'm away from work, I like to be a free thinker and think for myself. Hence why I don't watch any news. I keep an eye a little bit on some of the news brackets of what's going on. But I find other sources for information because I like to keep in touch of what's going on. But don't live in fear to where then you're allowing yourself to be afraid because somebody else just shouts out fear mongering. All right, guys, that's my little bit for the day. We'll talk to you later. Don't be afraid to push it. Live healthy. Live a healthy life. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what we should be doing. You live a healthy life, you're not going to be worried about a virus. You're not going to be worried about making sure you wear a mask. Because the reality is a lot of what people are doing now are actually giving false hope. a lot of these restaurants and things, like they go into Lowe's and they got this clear face shield. Reality is, guys, that's not going to stop anything. I saw a video on Facebook one time that said that with one sneeze, one cough or a sneeze could pass over 2 aisles of a store, of a grocery store or whatever. So trying to just keep the 6 difference, that's not true, safety. Guys, we're giving out false hope, false safetyness. So in reality, it may actually hurt people rather than just having some common sense that people just say, hey, if I feel sick, I'm going to stay home. But at the same time, don't make me, if I'm a healthy person, don't make me live in fear because of your fear. I'm a free thinker. I'm an American. And I'm sorry, if the new norm, everyone thinks, I was talking to somebody and they said, oh, I hope the new normal isn't going to be that we have to wear this mask all the time. I say no to that. I'm not going to wear a stupid mask because somebody else thinks they can, push that on us. I'm sorry. We live in America. We have the right to do as we will and as we want. Now, I understand our choices may be limited by the job we work because we choose to keep the job. Not because the choice is taken from us, because we still made that choice. But don't live in fear, guys. And also, doesn't mean not being fearful or not being afraid of something doesn't mean that we should just be stupid about things. I got no problem. I teach my kids good, healthy living. Wash our hands all the time. Take baths. Good hygiene. Eating healthy. Working out. Staying healthy. There's nothing wrong with that. And that's what will prevent us or prevent people from getting sick. I haven't had the flu or a sickness in probably 10 years. Now, I've had some aches. I've had some migraines, some aches and pains, some joints that hurt that maybe put me down for a little bit. I've drank too much alcohol. I threw up one time. So there's been times I throw up, but really the actual flu or an actual virus has taken me down. I haven't had one, I know for sure, in at least 10 years. So, and I don't get my shots. I only started getting shots because the Army wanted me to, and I didn't feel like getting into that fight with it. So I decided to start doing it. But the reality is guys, if you just learn to live a healthy life and a mentally healthy life and a healthy physical life, you'll be fine. Quit getting afraid over just what somebody says. Do your own research. Study it out. It's already been proven. The recovery rate of this virus is 98.2%. If I'm totally wrong, I think I'm off only by a little bit. But think about it. Have some common sense and just live healthy and be happy. Your outlook on life can also help your health. So if you always keep a afraid mentality or you're fearful of everything, you're more susceptible to things because your body already thinks it has these bad things or this virus or this sickness or whatever, because you're mentally you're not prepared to fight things, because you're just like, oh, I give up, I gotta go do all this extra stuff. You're running in fear. But if you mentally say, I'm going to look on the outlook and I will be fine no matter what happens, then your body will automatically be ready for a fight, and its own immune system and your body's immune system can fight a lot of things off. All right, guys, stay positive, keep pushing forward, and don't live in fear.